Welcome to Vintage Variety. Today we're going to be opening up an American Thrift jewelry mystery supply box. Today we're going to do an American Thrift jewelry supply unboxing. I haven't done one of these in quite some time, mainly because the American Thrift boxes and the Goodwill Blue boxes, those are hit or miss. Sometimes you'll get a few good items. The last couple of times that I've purchased one, I wasn't really thrilled with it. I am going to do this video in two parts. This is a pretty good sized box, and it would just take too long to get through all of it. So we're going to do half of it today, and then the other half will be uploaded next week. So let's just get half of this poured out, or close to half of it. And we'll see if we got anything good or if it was a waste of money. This is about half of what was in the box. Let's go through it. First thing right off I spotted was this. And I really like this. This is a necklace. I thought it was a brooch. This almost looks checked to me. I do not think it is. It just has that old vintage look to it. Starting off with the first piece, pretty good. A flower brooch. I think this will clean up rather well. The petals on this are plastic. Does have a marking on it. So this is Sarah Cove. Not bad. With a cleanup, this will look as good as new. Pair of earrings. These are more modern costume. They're enameled. This is just your run-of-the-mill costume. I don't see any markings on it. If you like stacking your bracelets, layering them, this would be a good piece to throw in with your designer or vintage costume. So not a bad layering piece. So I'll say that's okay. One of the things that makes it so long doing content like this is just untangling the items. You may not see all of the work that I have to go through to untangle them because I usually edit most of that out. This is just costume. It's a bracelet. It's nice. Again, a lot of these pieces, they aren't really collectible, but I like to use inexpensive, sometimes just run-of-the-mill costume pieces to layer with pieces from my personal collection. So this would be good for that. If I were going to keep this, which I probably won't, I would try to pop this out and replace it with something nicer. This is just an acrylic stone. Putting a glass stone in the place of this would make the piece look a lot better. A lot of times they put things like this and tons of earrings in these boxes as just filler. These are just bracelets, and there's two of them. I take that back. There's three. This one is silver tone, and the other two were gold tone. Another bracelet. So now we have four of these bracelets. So I'm going to set these aside. I'm curious to how many of these we will find. Some vintage faux pearls. These are Japan. There's the marking on them. They're in pretty good condition. A lot of people like to collect jewelry from Japan, Hong Kong. So this is not bad to find a piece like this. They are slowly over time becoming more and more collectible. Some more faux pearls. These are more modern, and I wanted to mention, just because something has a lobster claw clasp on it. Doesn't mean that it's not vintage. This one is not in very good condition at all. I can see that there's some pearls with some wear on them. So this would just be something that could be put aside for craft. Some red acrylic beads, and these need to be cleaned up. They have some kind of residue on one of the beads, but I like this. I like the color. Look, another bracelet. This is more of an ethnic style piece of jewelry. It does have some really nice beads on it, so this would be something that I would put aside for crafting. Some people might like to wear these. I do not, so this would also be put aside as a craft piece. More bracelets. So we're really racking up on these bracelets. Okay, so this is nice. This is a vintage AB glass necklace. It is missing the hook on it, so I can't say who it's by. But this is a really nice vintage piece to find. This one's in pretty good condition. An inexpensive cuff bracelet. Phil and Sandra. Well, I guess it didn't work out for those two. This is a fashion piece. Faux turquoise. Not bad though. What do you guys think? Okay, so this looks like this is sterling. Could be wrong, it might just be plated. Has a barrel closure. So I'll set this aside to test it. This is not bad. I kind of like this. This one's also vintage. Does need to be reconnected. It has a barrel closure. And these are ceramic beads. So I think this one's nice. This is a good find. A small wishbone brooch. Don't see any markings on this one. Some more bracelets. These are just inexpensive costume. This is just a craft piece. You can see these pieces, some of them are coming apart. This is also just a really inexpensive fashion piece. There are two of these in this lot. Two identical pieces. How neat is that? More bracelets, just cheap, inexpensive costume. I'm not overly disappointed because so far I have pulled out some pieces that I really liked and some vintage pieces. Got my hopes up for a minute on this one. This is just faux amber. All of these beads are acrylic. Another piece that I would consider crafting. I do like this bead on it, but it's not something that I would wear. A chunky statement necklace. Another one. Both of them are black. I mean, if someone really liked them, they could layer them together and make a really unique look. So this is broken. Even if it were not broken, it's very inexpensive. Just a cheap costume piece. These are acrylic beads. This one is marked German. Not even Germany, just German. And it's pretty lightweight, so I don't know about this. Look how dirty this stuff is. My hands are dirty already. Oh, wow. This is nice. Is it signed? And is there another one in here? Okay. So that says Pat pending. So let's keep our fingers crossed that there will be another one in here. Another bracelet. I thought this was a bracelet also, but it is not. It is a pendant. On a snake chain, and this one has a tag on it. NY brand. Stretch bracelet. These are real stones, so this would also be a great item to take apart if you like to make jewelry and make something else out of it. This is just one of those inexpensive ribbon necklaces. I do, however, like the pendant on it. So if I were going to keep this, I would take the pendant off and I would use it for something else, or maybe just put it on a regular chain. And more bracelets. Another ethnic style piece. This looks like it's made out of some kind of dried beans. So I'm going to put this in craft. Lots of earrings in this also. Those are matched up. Another ethnic piece. This is similar to the other one. The difference is this is really long. This is nice. Okay. So this looks vintage. Has a fold over closure. This could probably be cleaned up, but these are acrylic beads. If they were glass beads, I would say that it was a good find, but I don't think so. This is some kind of necklace. I don't see any markings on it. I do like the pendant on this. I don't even know what this is. It almost looks like maybe it's some kind of purse charm. It does have glass beads on it. It could be a choker. I don't know. If you guys know what this is, let me know in the comments. Okay. So, don't see markings on this one. It's adjustable. Has a lobster closure. I do like the beads on it. I like these filigree style beads. Monet did a line of jewelry with this type of bead. So I like this. I think that this is something that I would either wear or I would take it apart and perhaps use the beads to make something else out of it. As always, I've put the earrings to the side. It's easier to go through those last. This is just a simple gold chain costume piece. Okay, this one has a marking on it. Let's zoom in on that. I can't make that out. I do not think that it says 925. I will look at it under the loupe when I'm finished recording, and I will also test it. Okay, so this is really discolored. could be cleaned up. I don't think this is sterling. I don't see any markings on it. So just another costume piece. Let's look through these earrings, see if we have any matches. I missed this. There were 2 of these in here. This is nice. Let's hope there's another one like this. This is something that I would wear. Okay, there's 2 of these. These are hooked together. They are just costume. This is also a matched pair. Another matched pair. Okay, so there are 2 pairs of each of these. And you know what? I believe that these go with this necklace. This is another match. These match, and I like these. These are nice. We found 1 pair of these earlier, if you guys recall. It's probably multiple pairs. I'm not overly disappointed with this box. So far, I've found some pretty nice pieces, some vintage pieces. As I've already mentioned, when you purchase these boxes, it's kind of hit or miss. And I'm not even sure if you really get your money's worth. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to share these items with me. If you haven't already, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications on more content about collecting vintage and antique items. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.